is a quote, Fury Road, unquote. My prayer calls upon the power of the Trinity, the Incarnation, the angels, and all of heaven against the dangers of this road. We got wild deer running around. We got moose, slippery road, falling rocks. We got loose cannon children. We got everything unpredictable. A government revenue collector, speed camera. We are outside of Helsinki. We are approaching this 6,000 souls small town Karkkila. I'll be talking about this later. Now we are parked in this kind of a rotary intersection. Basically, I'm going to camp on a off-highway ramp, just waiting for my opportunity to get my stuff out unseen. The opportunity is now. So this rushed move out and back in, you know, you can't park along highway entrance or exit ramps, but we got this petrol station. It's like 500 meters from the highway off ramp, so I'll be parking in this gas station. Let's hope the consequence is not that this car will be towed away during the night. Okay, we are back. It's camping time soon, but while I find my spot and set everything up, this Karkkila town, it's a company town gone down the pan. They advertise they got cheap housing. It's affordable to live here, and there's a reason for that. Can you believe they got no jobs anymore? This used to be a boom town. There was this foundry. Everybody used to be a foundry laborer, you know, melting metals and creating castings from anything from hand grenades to manhole covers. The foundry was the whole ball game. This Karkkila was not a town with a plant attached. It was a factory with a dormitory outside its gates. Company town, like a, you know, like a tail that wags a dog. One beautiful day, manufacturing moved to China, and suddenly there was a boatload of folks who couldn't pay their mortgages, and enthusiasm for buying flats and houses disappeared. Now you got this affordable housing. I'm not going to continue to talk about company towns. You know how it is. Too many words on stuff that powers that be don't want to hear, and you'll be taken to an office where people with soothing voices show you ink blots. It's the American firebox folding stove. Small towns and rural communities throughout this country have always been on the look for ways to strengthen their economies. Sometimes fail, sometimes success. Back in 1958, this another small town, Piippola, they made a huge model of Finland out of cardboard to find the center. They balanced it on a pin until they found the single place it balanced. The exact center was in Piippola. So they built a park and a stone monument to go in the park, and a brass plaque on the monument. They blacktopped the road from the town, and certain of the influx of tourists, they even built a motel by the monument. Then they waited. The tourists did not come, nobody came. This plastic is everywhere. Don't get me wrong, nowadays the fabric of our lives just should be recycled more. Last summer I was in Greece. It seemed they piled everything in the same heap. Their waste management really was suffering of a low level of organization and relying on landfills. On the bright side, those landfills will be a future archaeological treasure troves. But something they recycled or repurposed, to be exact. They had this impressive row of shipyard buildings built in the 16th century by the Venetians, each building 50 meters long. Nowadays, some of the buildings were repurposed for something their architects probably didn't even dream of. Waste management, vehicle depot. Things always go back to my childhood dream of being a trash lorry driver. It never came true for me. No worries, that's a good thing. This is several hours later, just heating up some supper. The tent is deployed, light snow coming down. If you still bear with me, one more thing from Crete. Unfortunately, I can't show you any footage, it's forbidden footage, but there's something very public, Google Earth. I was sitting on this hill overlooking this joint civil military airport. So there's a NATO airbase in Google Maps. It's been completely brushed over. There was this security guard that came to me, a sassy charm girl with more than a figure, a physique, probably beyond outstanding at hand-to-hand combat. You know, like having a running chainsaw thrown at you could have taken me down anytime. She didn't take my camera or anything, just said if I took any photos, don't publish them or we may have to find you. I think she was a great hire for their organization. I still have dreams about her. They're not nightmares. Good night. See you on the flip side. ventilation ports are still open, which is good. Let's see how the creation is doing. These winter mornings when the sun is as distant and cold as a dull silver coin. See you in the next video. Now let's make some tea.